Welcome back everyone to the Gen Y Investor. Thanks again for tuning in. Today is going to be a video of my quarterly review. But first of all, I've got a pretty important announcement. I won't actually be able to make a video for the next few months. I'm taking a long trip, a soul searching trip to the Amazon rainforest for 3 months. So I'll be AFK, away from the keyboard, for quite a while. Only kidding you, just April Fools. But all jokes aside, I hope you like my shirt. I thought I'd put it on today because I had mixed reviews, to say the least, from a few of my friends regarding this shirt. I thought it was quite colourful, but yeah, if you like it, please let me know in the comments. So today we're just going to be talking a little bit about some good investments I've made, some bad investments I've made. We'll explore them a little bit, have a look at some charts. And then I'd also love to hear from you guys in the comments about maybe your worst investment and your best investment of the quarter so far. That would be good to hear from people. So let's jump over to the slides and we'll take a look at some of this gear. Okay, so what are some things we've done well this quarter specifically we're talking about, and what are some things we could improve on? Or in other words, what can we give ourselves a pat on the back for, or a smack on the butt, which I won't do on camera, might be slightly inappropriate. So I'm happy that I entered the crypto space again. I did buy some Bitcoin several years ago, about 2016, but nothing too major. I've really gone a lot harder in crypto this quarter. About 300% up on some Dogecoin I bought. Ethereum and Bitcoin have, really performed well for me as well. And those two smaller coins in ADA and Cardano, both up a good chunk since I've invested. So we're happy with how our crypto's ticking along. Also happy that I've stayed diversified, and that's my main motto in investing, to always have your finger in many pies so you don't get burnt. Just on a little side note, I've been looking at some of these podcasts about Bernie Madoff and the crypto queen who is Dr. Ruja, and she buys she tells people to buy OneCoin, the OneCoin currency. Just both massive scams, and people at the ground level, massive pyramid schemes they are. People at the ground level ended up getting burnt, and you hear about people killing themselves and losing their houses and losing their families and stuff, and it's all very terrible to hear, which is another big reason why I'll never go ridiculously hard at one investment. Even if I've been told it's the greatest thing since sliced bread, I'm still not going to invest anything anywhere near my total net worth. I'm talking maximum I could possibly invest in one investment might be like 5%, I think. So yeah, key to stay diversified, and I've done that well this quarter. My two main winners this quarter on the stock front are Mara and Block. Now, Block is an ETF, an exchange traded fund, which is basically just a bunch of stocks rolled into one, if you guys weren't aware of that already. And Block's top holding with about 8%. We'll look at that in the next slide. Don't quote me on that. But Block's top holding is Mara. So as Mara performs well, Block generally follows as well. Mara's basically a crypto mining stock, whereas Block is into everything crypto, blockchain and mining. So it's no real surprise that that these two stocks have performed quite well for me. Got to give a shout out to Ethan, who we've had on the channel before. He suggested Block to me. We've been talking about finding a decent crypto ETF for quite a while, and I decided on Block at the start of January, and it's done very well for me. 665 USD up since the start of January. That's, what is that in Australian dollars? Close to $1,000, which is very handy. And finally, we're looking good on the 2.5% goal. We're well above that. So I'm aiming for above 10% each year. If I can keep above 10%, so that's 10% gains, I'll be happy. And not now, but in the long run, we'll be making a lot of money, hopefully. So as long as I can keep each quarter to above 2.5%, and then you got 4 quarters equals 10%, we'll be kicking that goal. I'm not happy about getting sucked into penny stocks and Reddit, and some of the chats I've got on Messenger. They sort of, it's like my brain says don't do it, but then I'll just end up getting sucked in into the Reddit stories, or just hype stocks. BRN at the forefront of that. I didn't like that their CEO was basically fired, but the stock price was still rallying. So I was like, we might buy into this. It might, there might be something on it. You can look back at the video that I made on it, and I was pretty bullish on it, but nah, lost about 25%. It's lucky I didn't go too hard on it. I think I only put 600 or 700 in it, so didn't go nearly as hard as what I would with the usual stocks, but still 25% down is not what I want to be seeing. So we've got to give ourselves a smack on the bum for that one. And then VMT is the other one, like heaps down on that, about not as much as this, but about 12% on VMT, another little penny stock that I was really bullish about. And I've just got to not get into them. I said this in my chat yesterday. I think the only way that you can make money on penny stocks is if you've got insider info. If you know that an announcement's coming out tomorrow or the next day, because as soon as that announcement comes out, the price skyrockets and then it ends up inevitably coming back down to earth. So unless you've got that insider knowledge, I'm sticking away from penny stocks. And it's just lucky that I haven't put too much in to a few of these more speculative stocks, I think. So I'm not going to lose sleep over it, but yeah, staying away. I think I've learnt my lesson. Now let's just have a look at Block, which is my best performing stock so far. So top holdings are MicroStrategy Inc. Class A, which is Mara. As we said, it's only 6%. Sorry about the 8%. 6%, still a significant percentage of their assets. That's basically saying that for every $100 that you invest in Block, you're getting $6 worth of Mara stocks. And then you've just got a few more blockchain companies. If you actually look further down the list of their holdings, they are in things like Amazon, Google, Microsoft and whatnot. But they're definitely heavily weighted towards those blockchain and mining companies in the crypto space. As you can see, 41.3% in software and services, which are your sort of your blockchain companies and whatnot. And then you've got diversified financials as 17%. So very, very heavily into the crypto space is BLOK, and that's why we've seen it perform so well. Now, I just wanted to have a look at how it performs versus the two major cryptocurrencies in Bitcoin and Ethereum. So as you can see, there's a very strong correlation here between the Bitcoin price and the Ethereum price in comparison with the BLOK price. We saw that this is just the year to date as well, by the way. As you can see, rose up to a high, and then we had that dip. We had a general dip in the market around mid-Feb quite significantly. So that is a little bit of a drawback of BLOK. I mean, I was sort of hoping that I could buy the entire market, but when you actually look detailed at all of the things, they tend to follow each other, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all those prices. So and obviously BLOK is doing the same thing, and Mara again does the same thing. So going to be careful not to go too much harder on the crypto space, just in case there is a crash. I'm actually pretty sure there will be a crash at some stage. I've been watching a few videos around the place, and I think there will be a crash at some stage. It's just heavily inflated at the moment, and it's still so volatile. So I wanna see some of that volatility go down before I buy into cryptocurrency any more than I already have. And then we'll just compare it to my other main holding, which is not done too well, to be honest. ESPO is by far my biggest holding. Still quite bullish on it. I think as you can see, it just skyrocketed in price, ESPO, last year into the start of this year, which I've held ESPO for mid last year, but yeah, skyrocketed in price, and now it's actually gone down 4.5% this year, probably because people were buying into gaming stocks. ESPO is a gaming ETF, gaming exchange traded fund. So I think people were buying into gaming stocks early on after COVID, just because people were all staying at home and they're saying, oh, everyone's, these need to skyrocket. And I think it's just come down to earth a little bit. But ESPO is something I'm holding for, the 10, 15, 20 year period. So 4.5% in a couple of months. It's not ideal, but I'm not, again, losing sleep over it. But yeah, it doesn't really follow the trend of how Block's been doing. We saw that big crash or mini crash in mid-February, and Block recovered really well, whereas ESPO looks like it's on a little bit of an uptrend, but nothing too major. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, can't complain. Can't complain with this quarter. I'm pretty satisfied. So I hope everyone else has sort of managed pretty well. There has been a little bit. I think the ASX 200 is down slightly. So hopefully we've all picked some individual stocks and they've actually seen a little bit of growth. Again, let me know in the comments if you like it, and please give me a like if you enjoyed the video. Thanks, guys.